This kid might just win it for the drop.
This kid is the perfect opportunity.
Bomber Swanton, Sama's got to get up.
Bomber Swanton!
Bomber Swanton hit. Sama, get up. Sama, get up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome from all around the world. We hope you're ready for a great set of war. On Friday Night War, Talent Wrestling Entertainment brings you the very first matchup here tonight in a fatal four-way. We're going to reveal exactly what El Numero Uno looks like without his mask, as he lost last week in a hair or mask match. So currently, you kind of see him blacked out there. We're going to find out exactly what he looks like. But not only do we have a fatal four-way, we got a great set of competitors for it here tonight. Braden Kell, El Numero Uno, Big G, and Nate Lightning. I'm your main host, Insane, here with Eternal and a very special guest, Joker the Wise. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as we wrap up for Friday Night War's entrance.
I feel great, man. I feel great after my match. I got my ass whooped, learned a couple of things. But Joker the Wise, how are you, man? How do you feel to be here?
I'm doing great here today. I just came to see some amazing action. I'm here to see what these men have to bring to the table and see if we can see some blood today. I'm really just here for the action, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing today?
You know me, myself. I feel great as well. I mean, it's nice to have another guest to help commentate here tonight. El Numero still looking great.
Why does he still have a mask on? He better take it off.
I don't know. Let's find out what El Numero Uno looks like under that mask. Man, that's got to be miserable for a luchador with that. My God.
Whoa,
Well, I mean, you know, he looks better with one mask on, but we'll give him that. But nonetheless, the vampire, the living man-made monster, Big G.
Yo, this guy looks beast mode. Whoa.
Definitely one of the biggest guys on the card.
I gotta say that not only on the card, but on the roster. He just looks in great shape, and we've seen what he has the potential to do.
I wonder if he'll turn me into a vampire.
You never know. He's made easy work from his creator, Extreme Edgar. It was kind of sad to see, but nonetheless, there was a lot of heart in that match. Big G looking deadly out here tonight.
You know, I gotta agree with you, but we saw what happened to Extreme Edgar. That was his creator. But I think he pulls out the win here tonight. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's going to be hard to beat anybody like the likes of Big G here tonight in a fatal four-way. Regardless, he's three men in himself. And this exciting electric superstar, Braden Kell, trying to make his way back up on the winner list because, man, he's had a rough set of matches to start. But a face only a mother could love. Braden Kell.
This tremendous crowd giving a mixed reaction for Braden here.
One thing I gotta say about Braden Kell, you know, he has had a rough path coming up to this match, but we saw him win at the biggest event of TWE, so that's a good motivation for him.
Right. Friday Night War, always excited to have you guys here in Los Angeles, California. Home of your people's face of the company, Trey Masters. Friday Night War.
Very confident tonight.
Right.
Like you said, one face only the mama can love.
Wow. Could we ever see him pair up and team up with Thomas Blackwell? I know he's had a good run-in with Thomas Blackwell back in his childhood's days. Could we see him on Talent Wrestling Entertainment team up with Thomas Blackwell, Eternal?
Well, one thing I gotta say, it doesn't really follow along with what you're saying, and we could see it happen. But we do see Thomas Blackwell make a entrance.
Spectacular Nate Lightning.
Wow.
Entrance tonight.
Wow, Nate Lightning is bringing the heat tonight.
Oh, yeah. He looks like he's ready to go. Had a surprising win over TikTok. Definitely somebody that you have to take serious. He had the second most eliminations in the Royal Royale. What was it, Eternal? Would you say it was it 3 or 5? I couldn't remember. I apologize. Eternal, are you still with us? You got your mic working? All right.
love the ambiance of the arena. Now we got palm trees, we got volleyballs, we got beach babes. This is like spring break here today.
Right.
Oh, and I do gotta correct you. TikTok actually didn't lose to Nate Lightning. He won.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that is right. You know what?
Uno.
It was such a close matchup. I can't believe I forgot. Big G. Wow. Sheer
What a move,
power.
What a move. I think
Just-
I gotta go with Big G here, gentlemen.
Right, right. Just billing Nate Lightning across the ring. I mean, just what a hunk of a man. Is he a man, though, from Romania, Transylvania, being a creative freak?
I think
Yeah,
that's
but
the
Nate
biggest.
Lightning with the quickness.
Exactly right. You can see Braden Kell trying to bring the punishment to El Numero Uno.
You know, and they have to have some sort of hatred toward each other, because I'm telling you, Braden Kell, like I said, he's had this hairdo his whole life. And when we seen him last time, he'd heard and talked to us a little bit backstage how hard it was for him to grow that hair. So it would have been detrimental to shave his hair for that hair versus mask match. But I think it's even more detrimental to somebody that follows a mask their whole career, El Numero Uno, the likes of Luchador Wrestling.
That might have been a bad time for Nate Lightning to taunt to the crowd.
I
Kind of
agree.
backfired on him there.
The thing you don't want is the Big G
Wow!
to take control of the
Busted
match.
him open!
Blood.
Wide open.
Big G watching things go by. Braden Kell not strong enough to hold down the Big G.
They can't even get a hold of that man.
Wow, Snake Eyes. El Numero Uno possibly calling for something here. My God, Big G.
Wow, just constant beat down from all sides of the ring. Could El Numero Uno pull out a unexpected win out here tonight?
Beautiful.
Oh, nice Hurricane Rada.
Love it.
Wow.
Nate Lightning, big drop kick, springboarded. Wow.
We're talking about pure action here, ladies and gentlemen.
Big G, the only one left in the ring, but here comes Braden Kell.
Bringing the big man down
down.
himself, setting up for a sharpshooter maybe? No.
Big G is close to the ring. Oh my God.
Any
Oh,
way
I'm sorry.
to immobilize the big man, that's the way to do it. Wow, those some lethal slaps by Nate Lightning. Big G, though, short-lived help by Braden. Going for the gutter! Hits the gutter.
no.
This might be it.
This has to be it.
He is dead.
And it's it. No,
Wow!
How the heck did he kick out?
Now that's
the hell?
350-something pounds coming right on top of you.
Oh my God.
Dude, oh my God.
How does he move like that, Joker?
I have no
Wow!
idea. That man is bigger than the national debt.
I agree.
No numero uno. That
Looks
blood
like
on
he's
his
bleeding
face.
under the, yeah, it looks like he's bleeding right above his right eyebrow.
Maybe he should have put the mask on. Probably would have kept him from serving a new wound.
I don't know, with El Numero Uno, I might just start calling him El Numero Loco, because going after the big man-made monster,
Oh my God!
Wheelbarrow
He
Bulldog! Wheelbarrow Bulldog!
He made Big G bleed.
Does he even bleed? What does he bleed?
I don't know, but I don't want to be the one to find out.
I agree. Don't you have a matchup potentially here tonight?
No, I do not. I already talked to the medical team. They've already cleared me. We saw the pounding Ian Moore gave to me.
Numero uno is in absolute control right now.
I agree. Nate Lightning making it short-lived, though. But Big G in that power.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, my
God. With a net breaker. And a big. Oh, no.
Nate Lightning reversed. The Kellinator was reversed.
Wow. It ain't often we see that move get reversed.
My God, can you hear this crowd here tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Joker, this is electric.
Insane. Yes, it is absolutely insane here at the stadium tonight. The crowd is absolutely tremendous. Look at him just choking him on the turnbuckle. Oh, my God.
You know, one thing we did see at our first main Wrestling Madness event.
Going for the Kellinator, and I'm not trying to cut you off.
56,000 people, but go on. Oh my God, this has to be it.
El Numero.
Big G lets this happen.
Big G gotta get in there, Big G. Wow! My God! No! This can't be the meat grinder, the meat grinder.
Nate Lightning's taking too much time.
Oh my God! Wow!
What a monster! Just trying to bring the punishment to Braden Kell. Oh my God! And a reversal.
Joker, talk to me about these guys that just have that pure instinct to lift that shoulder up right before the 3 count.
Oh my God, what a spine buster that was from Big G. And now Nate Lightning taking full control of Uno Numo. I can't believe the pure action we're seeing. This is pure pandemonium.
God!
I'm not gonna lie.
This might be over soon.
On the man-made monster. Wow.
Oh no, here it goes.
Quarter elbow. He is fired up. Sending him back into the corner. El Numero not thinking very smart here. Trying to pump up the crowd against a man like Big G. I don't know if I agree with that.
Maybe even trying to catch his breath after taking that attack from Nate Lightning.
Just relentless.
We've seen 2 faces bleed here tonight.
Kellinator. Another Kellinator.
This is going to piss Big G off.
Sitting power of the Kellinator is hit. They've got to stop that count.
What are they doing?
They've got to stop that count, Big G. Nate Lightning.
Nate Lightning. Just making moronic moves.
Look at the power.
Oh, my God. You can see Big G starting to get pissed off. Just trying to bring the punishment to Nate Lightning.
Joker, it sounds and looks like we've got some fans of yours out here tonight. I heard they heard that you were visiting our promotion, and it looked like you brought some fans with you.
I had a few people come with me. I got an entourage. You can't leave the house without the entourage. That way you stay protected if you kind of get my drift.
I agree. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I agree with that being a 2.99 count, because that was pandemonium.
Yes. Oh, and a reversal.
Big Bulldog.
Go on for days.
Wow.
Look at the strength.
Wow, it's classic schoolboy. Tried to slip a fast one in Shawn Michaels style.
The more I watch this match, the more I think to myself that El Numero might win this match.
I know. He keeps you on your toes, doesn't he?
You know, maybe the mask not being on here tonight is good luck, because we've seen him go 32-0 in the indie scene, but as soon as he came here, he hasn't had very much luck.
Salida del Sol!
Oh my God, this is it!
Get over there! Wow, running senton.
They didn't even need nothing. Big G kicked out on his own.
I agree. The man-made monster can't be put down for much longer. Nate Lightning fired up here. El Numero springboarded.
Oh my God!
Wow, just bounced off him like a cinder block. My God!
He didn't even move, Big G. That's how
Big G going for the gutter.
What gutter?
Gutter! This is the gutter.
It's time.
They're too focused on each other.
Somebody's gonna break it up. Nate Lightning.
Wow, my God!
I can't believe he kicked out. What resiliency coming from Uno Numero today. That man is fucking tough. Wow.
He has
Great
something
intel.
to prove without that mask. That pissed his luchador self off, I tell you.
Oh my God, this could be Big G taking control here tonight.
right
Oh
here.
my God. I think
Just
Big
a
G's about
severe
to take-
beatdown
Oh!
setting up for either the gutter or the meat grinder. Braden Kell's got to get up. What do we
He's
see
going for
here?
Nate Lightning.
Walking away.
The meat grinder. He hits it. Can Braden Kell get in enough time? 2 and just nearly broken
Oh,
up.
he is
Wow.
gonna be pissed off after that.
Oh my God! Out of nowhere, going for a quick pin. Somebody's got to get there.
Has to be-
Oh my God! He did it! Wow!
God.
That was amazing. What action. What action.
Stole the pin here tonight against Nate Lightning. Big G didn't even have time to save it. As we go through these reviews here, my God, what resilience! He had something to prove after having that mask off here tonight.
I cannot believe it. I am just in shock.
Look at him.
He
He is
deserves-
busted wide open.
I agree with you 100%.
Wow.
You're going to have to get the medics out here.
Wow, how do you have an opener for the night like that? Los Angeles, California. My God, what an electric start to Friday Night War. I am looking forward to every matchup here later tonight.
I know they're going to have to be looking back at the film, see why the mistakes were made, going after each other instead of going to break up the pin.
Well, all I know is that man right there is absolutely tougher than nails, and I don't mean these 2022 nails. I'm talking about some 1847 pirate nails. That boy is strong as nails. I can't believe that he even stood up after taking that body splash from Big G. That's absolutely amazing. What an opening show.
I agree.
Exactly right.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying tuned here tonight. We've got commercial break and we'll be right back. So, as always, stay tuned.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back from the commercial break. It is me, Eternal. I am here with Joker and Insane. We have a great triple threat here tonight with the undefeated Sama Tamu facing off against Jonathan the Tank Green and Kid Crush here of the Drop. It's going to be a great triple threat. Insane, what do you got to say about this upcoming match?
Well, as you can see, none of the tag team partners are going to be coming out here tonight. Sama's looking to keep his head on straight. So is Jonathan Tank Green. He's not coming out with the Sarge, and Kid Crush is not going to be coming out with the rest of the members of the Drop. That's a mean-looking scar right there from his battle damage.
I gotta say, Jonathan the Tank Green earned his spot off Wednesday Night Prime here tonight at Friday Night War. And you know what? I'm going to put my money on Jonathan the Tank just because he is the same size, if not taller, than Sama Tamu. I'm not going to say he's going to fully win this by a big shot, but there's a big chance that he does. You can see he's spreading around that U.S. flag. But Joker, what do you got to say about Jonathan the Tank?
Jonathan the Tank is a huge man. And hey, I gotta say, I respect him coming out with the flag. It's all about America.
I agree on that.
I absolutely got to go with him there. The scars, we definitely need to talk to our plastic surgeon. But this man coming out is the man I've been waiting on. Somebody I'm very interested in.
That's exactly.
That's the Samoan Barbarian, the Samoan Monster, 365 pounds, 6'3", just a monster. Just not coming out with the new guards, Marcus Johnston here tonight, but a new attire. He looks great in green.
He looks great. He absolutely looks great. I've been studying and I've been following a lot of Samoan wrestlers throughout my long career here in wrestling, and I'm very interested to see what this man brings to the table. I'm pretty sure that he's going to go far here.
I
gotta agree with you. One thing I gotta say is about the next opponent, Kid Crush, the third member of the Drop.
Severely undersized. Let's mention that real quick.
Yes, he has a very iffy spot here on this match here tonight. He suffered a bad loss against Tommy Ventura on Tuesday Night Clash So here we are. Here he is. He is here.
He is 1/4 of the drop here, but man, I tell you, he's coming out here alone. No backup, no TikTok, no NJM, not even possibly a new Ian Moore. But wow, 156 pounds. He's got to be a little worried here tonight. But you know, anytime you slept on Kid Crush, I mean, listen to the crowd here. They're booing him here tonight. But anytime you sleep on him, he finds a way to win. Even against big men like this, he has experience.
Hey, we've seen him eliminate
Can't
6
ever
people.
judge a book by its cover.
I
exactly
100%
right.
agree.
But with that being said, I do got to say there's a lot of beef in the ring, if you dig what I'm saying. And he might have a hard mountain to climb today, but I promise you, you can't judge a book by its cover. That little man might be able to outmaneuver these two giants, and it might be a hell of a match. Let's get it on.
Big G immediately going after the big man. I think you were wrong about that height difference because Sama looking a little bit bigger than Jonathan Tank Green, but easily put down.
My God.
Kid Crush,
Kid Crush.
wow.
Drop kick.
Showing why
Wow.
Drop is the biggest skill
He can't do anything. Wow, big DDT found a way to bring the big man down. Oh, not against the Samoan
He
Barbarian.
can't even step to that guy. Oh, he just steps on him. Oh, stomping on the back of his head.
Giving him a big shimmy. Kid Crush. Jonathan, wow, trying to hype his battle scars up.
My God, he can't do anything.
Throwing the
pit.
pipsqueak outside.
The pipsqueak.
Oh my
Wow,
God!
showing some power in himself.
What a big man. You know, he looks a lot like the 80s superstars.
I agree. I see a little bit of hacksaw Jim Duggan. Wow. And
Kid
right
Crush
back
trying to
up
get
to
back
his
in the ring.
feet. My God, did you see that huge slam? And Sama just got right up.
Sama is absolutely a beast of a man. Look at the absolutely amazing athleticism coming from the smallest man in the match. It's crazy to think that this man most likely is going to win just because he has a speed advantage.
That's exactly right. I gotta agree with you. One thing I gotta say, Jonathan the Tank Green. Oh my God!
Mike just had enough of it, huh? That 156 pounds is not going to survive very long if you don't capitalize on these big men's mistakes.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Look at the strength.
My God!
What a
Sama
move.
smash!
One thing I gotta point out,
Sama fight!
is undefeated here tonight, coming into this match.
Going for the Samoan splash! Oh my
It's
God!
going down. It's going down. This is going to kill him.
Oh, he's gonna wait for
How the
it!
hell is he getting back in the ring?
My!
Missed the double axe handle! Kid Crush might have
Crush
contorted
made a
his
mistake.
path on the way down. Jonathan the Tank Green trying to hype himself up. Wow, he actually muscled him into the corner. Kid Crush, big rights. That's what you have to do, beat him down by little. That's gonna
Kid
piss the big
Crush?
man off. Wow, but he got him out.
He's proving why the Drop is the biggest heel stable in TWE.
Right.
Whether they win, lose, or draw.
Sama's had
no.
enough of that, but he's found a way to counter.
Damn, what a move. I'm all about an underdog, and I feel like Kid Crush is going to win this match, even though he might be outside.
Whoa!
He's-
Fate of twist!
I told you, wow.
Oh
wow.
my God, Jonathan! Get in there, fat boy!
Not enough.
Damn, almost had it.
He was taunting while he was getting pinned.
Going for the Baba Swanton. Got it.
And catches it. Wow, what a
Jonathan,
move.
you gotta do something.
He's not going to be able to get that pin.
156
Oh my God.
pounds is at least double the weight on the way down at that height. So at least he's matching 300 something pounds coming off that top rung.
He's got to pull a Rey Mysterio type maneuver.
Oh
keep him
my
fast, keep him
God.
down. That's the only way he can win.
You can't out-muscle these guys, although he showed some great feats of strength. Sama just starting to fire up. Kid Crush not gonna have it for long.
This kid is absolutely amazing. Oh, what a slam by the Tank.
Wow. Showing you what he did in Vietnam. I know he's not that old, but my God, it'd be a story to tell, right?
Oh, the
Oh my
Tank
God.
move! The tank move! The tank move! This has to be it!
It's over. It's over.
No!
A kick out!
Sama!
Wow! The tank
Sama is
move!
a fucking beast.
Oh no!
Belly to belly!
Oh my God, he's got him up.
Big headbutt. Gotta keep him down.
How
Set
the
up for
hell
that
is
Samoan
Kid Crush
slam.
getting into the ring?
Underhanded
Look
chop,
at
Kid
Kid
Crush. Just fighting
Just
everything
having a
here
blast in the
tonight.
ring.
Gotta find a way to capitalize at some point. Busting his front teeth. This kid might just win it for the drop.
This kid is the
My
perfect
God!
opportunity.
Bomba Swanton. Sama's gotta get up.
Bomba Swanton!
Bomba Swanton hit. Sama, get up. Sama, get up.
No!
No! An early 2 count.
What resiliency from Tank.
Wow! The tank is a monster out here tonight. I just
Sama.
can't believe
Taking some chops, big kicks. Kick to the gut. Kid Crush gotta stay
Kid
fast.
Crush.
Big DDT.
No! This could be it. Kid Crush, the smallest
Jonathan
guy.
Green not thinking too smart. Kid Crush making work of these monsters. Wow.
Uh-oh. We know what's next.
But Kid
Oh
Crush
my
with the
God.
back elbow just showing every bit of resiliency. Fate of twist.
fate of
Got it.
twist.
Sama not focused. Sama, you gotta stop that.
Oh, now Sama's mad.
The crowd is absolutely going crazy.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Just trying to take dominance. He kicks him out of the ring. The little pipsqueak has been taken.
No! The Samoan
No.
going for snake eyes, and he does. Goes for the grapple, could be seeing the Samoan splash. This is his finish.
My God.
Samoan splash!
This is
He's
it.
got it! This is a 3 count!
There we go.
Oh, it's
One.
over. It's over.
Two.
Come on, Kid Crush.
No!
Wow.
Kid Crush is awake. He's not dreaming. Big right.
I
Samoan!
think you'll be dreaming after
Oh my
this.
God, there you go.
Oh my God.
That
The rope.
is it.
Come on, get up.
What is the rope?
Oh my God, he just grabbed that
Why
rope.
did Kid Crush just kick out?
Oh, no.
No, just quite outweighed him right there. Jonathan Green found a way to reverse.
Could he be hitting the tank move? Yes, it is. The tank move.
With the big slam.
To be it.
Come on,
Get
Kid Crush is making
break
his
it
way
up.
back to his feet. He might be able to
Sama kicked out on his own. Sama kicked out on his own. Can you believe it?
My God, I cannot. Oh, and just a big elbow drop.
They know who the biggest threat in this match is, so they're making work of Sama.
Oh, no.
Wow.
wanna be on the
Wrenching
other side of
bear hug
this.
to be out
Wow.
of the ring.
Just throwing him
Oh,
out
no.
like a teddy bear.
Jonathan the Tank.
Wow, they are booing that move out. They knew Kid Crush was to be believed in tonight.
Oh,
Kid
oh
Crush,
my God.
rope break.
Oh, and a
Broken up though as well. Kid Crush bringing Sama back up. Wow!
Wow, what a throw.
Oh my God, can he pick up? Oh my God, this has to be it. This has. Oh my
And
God.
Jonathan
This is a
calculated.
follow-up.
Sama making his way back up. They gotta keep him down.
Oh my God.
Sama,
this
break
has
it
to
up.
be it. Oh, now that pissed
The
off
big
the
man's up. These two brutes.
Oh no!
Sama!
Oh, but it's a reversal.
Could we be seeing the Samoan slam? And we do!
Yes,
Samoan
This
slam!
has to be
it's
it.
over.
One,
One,
two,
2,
3. That's it.
three.
Sama
What a
Tamu
match.
keeps his
Oh.
streak here tonight.
What a match. Holy shit, I got more respect for Kid Crush than any other competitor in this ring.
That's right. Oh,
Wow.
Absolutely
God.
amazing.
The fact that
I
he pulled that out, he was one of the superstars in this match with the lowest odds, but he still managed to put up a good fight against two of the biggest monsters in TWE.
think I timed that kick out at like a 2.98, ladies and gentlemen. Kid Crush almost had the win by the nick of 2 milliseconds. 2.
I tell you this right now, that man standing in the middle of the ring is going to be a problem for everyone here at TWE. They need to watch out for this man. It's going to be a problem, I promise.
That's exactly right. And he has already caused multiple problems as he goes to make it here 6-0 tonight.
Wow.
Joker, what do you rate this match from 1 to 10?
I would say if I'm going to rate it personally, I'm going to give it a 7.
Right.
And I give it a 7 because I think it would have been a 10 if Kid Crush could have pulled it out and made the underdog win. That would have been a hell of a event, a hell of a show, a hell of a match. But because of the fact the man that we all knew was going to come in and absolutely dominate, one, then it kind of brings down the scale a little bit for me. But all together, I say that was a fire-ass triple threat match, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Well, now let me tell you one thing. I know you weren't here for this event, but the Royal Royale is where we seen Kid Crush really shine the light on himself. I know he, separate from the drop, didn't seem like much, but he found a way to have the most eliminations in the Royal Royale as far as throwouts go. Eternal, talk to us a little bit about the facts behind that match to give Joker some insight on how big of a deal Kid Crush can really be.
Well, one thing we got to point out, we saw Kid Crush eliminate the likes of TikTok. We saw him eliminate the main event, Nathan Briggs. We even seen him eliminate his superstar he faced against tonight, Sama Tamu. He eliminated 6 people, which is a record now in the record books for Talent Wrestling Entertainment.
For a 20-man Royal Royale, that is impressive. 6 people. Kid Crush, that kid has got heart. I don't care what you say. He is crushing women's dreams. Just like he almost did here tonight with Sama's streak, but didn't end up in his favor.
I think it's going to take a whole lineup of men to break that streak, to be honest with you. That man is an absolute mountain.
I agree with you on that. And I know you said you can't wait to see what's next, but I'll tell you what's next right here. We're about to see 6-1, your United States champion, MG Ray, face off against the 1-0 Ethan Ultimate. It's going to be an exciting match coming up after this.
His second match here with Talent Wrestling Entertainment after being pushed up from the Wednesday Night Prime. Found a way to the main roster. We're excited to see him. Ethan Ultimate, MG Ray, after this commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all around the world watching on your screens at home. Join us in Los Angeles, California as Talent Wrestling Entertainment kicks off another match here tonight. Ethan Ultimate found his way to the main roster, the self-made superstar, going against MG Ray, your champion. Great to see.
He won that against Jones.
Yeah, short-lived championship, huh?
He's 6-1 too. You gotta respect it.
Yep, had all but skill. I would say luck, but unfortunately, MG Ray's surprised us every single time.
I mean, we have to look at the fact that MG Ray almost his only loss is to Tommy Ventura.
Yep.
Would you look at that?
And no Wednesday Night Prime stuff and no unicorn stuff from Ethan Ultimate this time around. The free bird, Ethan Ultimate.
The Eagle.
Wow.
I wish they would say Diesel.
Wow, look at him fly.
Wow. You can see the fans have their may have their pick, even though MG Ray has one of the biggest fan bases as he sold the most merch on TWE.com.
The fans are absolutely amazing here. Let me tell you, I just got back to the announcer table. I had a cocktail with a couple fans in the back, and they are super hype about this match. And so am I. Look at this man, very confident, self-made. I can't wait to see what he's going to win today against the champion.
Right.
Exactly right. 6-1. Could we see him take his first loss since he lost in his debut match against Tommy Ventura?
So I know it's not a championship, but we've already seen a significant upset with Extreme Austin going against
Not
Ace
Extreme
Dynamite.
Austin, Jones. Oh, wait,
Extreme Austin and Ace Dynamite. And it'd be sad to see another one here tonight. MG Ray, the voice MG Ray. Hoping to hit a big MG Razor. Got new face paint. I'm sorry.
I got to point out, though, this is not a title match here.
No, it is not.
It is
Well,
exciting.
if this ain't a title match, then I promise you, if Ethan wins tonight, it will push him forward in contendership for that title.
Yep.
That's right. I
100%.
think maybe this could be building up a feud for the future. Just because if Ethan Ultimate pulls out a win here tonight, I think MG Ray is more worried about his 6-win streak going to a second loss.
And we only seen him lose against the current streak holder, Tommy Ventura, the People's Champ, the TWE World Champion. So that's pretty impressive to be pretty much 6-0 against everybody else he's went against. But Ethan Ultimate, nonetheless, only been on the card and roster for 2 weeks after being shoved up from Wednesday Night Prime. And already's got a good matchup against the champion.
And already got control of Ethan right off the bat with a big knee straight to the face.
You see, look at how many fans have those USA posters out here for MG Ray.
One thing I gotta point out though is I heard we have a new superstar making their debut in a triple threat coming up. Did you hear anything about that, Insane?
Yeah, we definitely did. We have a existing promotion crossover that's going to have his way. He's running through free agency, trying to make the roster here at Talent Wrestling Entertainment. We're going to keep that as a surprise for you, but he might be a fresh face that some of you've noticed before, but I'll keep the surprise waiting for you.
Well, I can't wait for that surprise, but right now I see the champion is absolutely dominating the challenger. I feel like the champion's on top of the world right now. He's fucking flying high. He's riding limos. He's talking to the ladies, and he's doing his thing. And as you can see, he's got the challenger in full control, just continuing with that wrist clutch assault. Absolutely dominating. Absolutely dominating. And now, right back, you see what I'm saying? Right back into the aggression mode. He just never stops. I think this is going to be no upset in the future here. The champion will win this match.
I agree.
I don't know. That is the only time I have to disagree with you. Just because he saw Ethan Ultimate defeat Barrett, but you do have that though. He is 6-1. I could be very much wrong, and I probably am gonna be because he is the 50 stage champion for a reason.
Wow,
oh,
big frog splash.
Body splash.
Yeah, wow, body splash. And look at that, Ethan Ultimate trying to get a quick 3 count. And
No way.
You've got to admit, though, Ethan Ultimate is trying to find a way to make himself taken seriously amongst the main card on Talent Wrestling Entertainment. And what a place to do it on the card of Friday Night War. We've seen nothing but war nonetheless here tonight in the many bouts we've already seen so far.
It has been absolutely pure pandemonium so far here tonight. And if Ethan can get an upset win over the champion, it will push him further into contendership. That's what his main goal is, to get as many eyes on him as possible. Oh, what a move!
Wow!
Taking the champion down hard, trying to get back control of the champion.
I agree 100%, and I can't believe how these two are just back-to-back. I mean, you've not seen no one-sided shot up here. You've seen an onslaught of offense from MG Ray, but Ethan Ultimate's trying to fly high like the eagle he is and keep in this tone of this match.
Oh, Superman punch out of nowhere. Catches him hard body, and now he's got control. I think it's over.
The MG Razor! The MG Razor! This has to be it.
It might be over. It might be over.
Wow!
No way. Wow.
My God.
To be honest, that is not his finishing move, but could he be poking fun at Travis? As we've compared him so many times in the previous past?
I thought that was the MG Razor. Oh my God.
I don't believe so. That was Blood Rush.
I wouldn't quite say so, would you?
I don't know. We'll have to go back on the record book and go look. But those look like fairly similar movesets.
No! What a big move by Ethan Ultimate.
Wow! Right on the nose! Busted him open!
Oh my God!
He's got the champion in a bad situation.
That's exactly right.
Flying high, baby!
Could we see him end it here? Could he?
No way.
Oh my God! Ethan Ultimate visually upset there. I would be
Man,
too.
I thought he had it. I thought he had it.
Listen to the crowd on MG Ray's side. Live forever. Wow, big drop kick missed. MG Ray. Too quick. Back body drop.
Catches him with that high kick to the back, the lower back, kicking him right in the kidney.
Oh,
And
my
a big
God.
German suplex out of nowhere.
With a
turning him
ripcord
around.
lariat.
Wow.
That
what a
might be the
move.
MG Razor. Is that the MG Razor?
I don't know, but it hurt.
That's exactly right. Anything
We've
can
seen
happen
a
here at
lot of
Friday
moves
Night War.
used in Talent Wrestling Entertainment, some oversaturated, some not. But let me tell you, some people make use of it a little better. Big coup de grace. He covered a lot of ring there, folks.
Oh my God, this has to be it.
This is it right
has to
here,
be
ladies
it.
and gentlemen. Wow,
Oh,
one.
What
now?
resiliency. What resiliency coming from Ethan here tonight.
Oh my
no.
God, now he might be
This is
setting
the
up
MG
for the
Razor.
MG Razor right here.
This has to be it.
No!
Oh no!
Oh, goodness.
Ethan Ultimate
Oh my God!
blocks on move of himself. Irish whipped into the corner, turnbuckle. MG Razor, big, brutal kicks, knees. Toying with him at this point. Wow!
Choking him out on the turnbuckle.
Wow!
Oh,
I think we all know.
Shimmying his way down to that 3 count.
I think
No!
Ethan Ultimate knew this wasn't going to be as easy match as it was Barrett, Davy Jones.
Yeah, Davy Jones' very own predecessor, Barrett Lassiter. But Barrett Lassiter had him on his toes, though, you gotta admit.
Here in front of the announcer
The
table.
Eagle.
He's flying high here tonight, though.
I don't know, man. He's getting a little too close to this announcer table.
Yeah,
He might
he
have
is.
to move. Oh my God!
my
This is
God.
the MG Razor.
That's it!
Oh,
2
he
finishes
catches him
already.
right here
Get him in
front
the
of us.
ring.
I just felt the man's sweat hit me in the face. It's absolutely barbaric.
Guys,
Oh,
I'm
no.
getting a little nervous with these guys being over here. I'd hate to have to send Eternal out there for another match.
No, we won't be doing that here tonight. I didn't get medically cleared. And don't bring up Tommy Ventura not getting that. Oh! Over!
Razors! The spear.
No!
Wow.
Man, what a win.
You
What a
called
win.
it. I disagreed with you, and you called it. He won out here tonight. Wow. Just unbelievable.
Well, it
Wow.
looks like Ethan's going to have to step up his game a little bit if he's going to bring the action here at TWE. You can't go out like that. Even if you're fighting a champion or not, you got to bring the pain. You got to bring that aggression, that sore aggression it takes to be a champion here.
Exactly right. If we look at MG Ray's stats, he is now 7-1. That is a higher record than most of the biggest superstars here at TWE. One thing I gotta point out, the only other people that have more than 6 wins is Tommy Ventura and Trey Masters.
One thing I got to point out is it looks like the champion might have a broken nose. Let's get medics on that immediately when he gets into the back. It seems like he is almost at a full crimson mask. What a match that was.
I agree.
Exactly right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying tuned thus far. Don't go anywhere. We've got commercial break, and we'll be right back after this.
That's exactly right. After this commercial, and you're about to see a debut of a lifetime. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday Night War at Talent Wrestling Entertainment. It is me, Eternal. I am here with Insane and Joker. We have seen a fatal 4-way, a triple threat, and a singles match. But guess what? We got another triple threat, and someone who is making their debut here. We have Barrett Lassiter versus Jay Martinez, the future, and a new superstar that could be possibly coming out and making a bang here tonight. I'll pass it to you, Insane.
Now remember, this is no ordinary circumstance when it comes to the rules of this matchup. This is a elimination first blood match, first of its kind on Talent Wrestling Entertainment. We've
That's
never
right.
seen
So if
this
you're
much.
squeamish, And if you don't like blood, and if you don't want to see somebody covered in it, then I suggest you turn away now.
And they've seen plenty of it tonight. We even possibly seen a broken nose earlier with the champ.
Very bad, great.
Remember, don't try this at home, kids.
Fact.
Following contest is
All right, I'm looking forward to this debut. A residing and existing promotion that's already in the works. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to find out who it is because I don't even know. I don't think Eternal knows. We're going to find out once he makes his way out. We're here to be excited with you guys.
It's not here. It's not Jay. We've seen him before.
Nope, definitely not Jay. And you know how much he loves old Bret the Hitman Hart. Says he's got to pay tribute.
He definitely is paying tribute with that bright pink here today. He is louder than the loudspeaker.
The future Jay Martinez thinks he can find his way back up onto the main card. Had some rough comings up so far, but looks great nonetheless. All right.
I'm waiting on this surprise debut. I'm real curious to see who we got.
I agree. Barrett, the Pirate, Lassiter, Davy Jones' predecessor.
weighing in at 219 pounds.
Oh, shit, he's setting the fucking stage on fire.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What
The Caribbean.
Oh, yo, somebody get security to come out here and put that fire out. That's a danger. That's dangerous.
That's exactly right, but we're going to see a lot of fire in this match tonight when it starts getting heated up when we find out who this debut is.
Wow, his teeth are nitty gritty like him sailing the seas. But wow.
That man does not believe in toothpaste. It is straight gingivitis.
Right. You think you've ever seen the walking, living pirate in today's terms, and that man right there fits and embodies Davy Jones himself.
He reminds me a lot of the Smiling Mangler gimmick.
The smiling mangler that never quite made the card. But could we ever see him touch the roster with Nick the Doink?
You may never know. Pirates were known to be tough as hell, so he's coming out, I'm sure, going to be very vicious here tonight.
Oh, yeah, he's looking for the booty and to throw you off the poop deck.
The booty.
Oh my God!
What do
Who
we
is
got?
it?
Who is this?
What the hell?
What do
Who
we
is
got
it?
here tonight? Wow!
Oh my God!
Wow!
Oh my God!
Joker, I've got to say, you've got the most amount of experience with this gentleman. Talk to us.
I am absolutely blown away. I got word from the higher-ups that he signed a temporary contract here with TWE to come out, kick ass, take names, write it down, and keep track. And this is one of the main stars from Madhouse Wrestling, another promotion across the way. I can't believe he signed here. I can't believe he's here. This is absolutely fantastic. This is going to be a match, folks.
So how's he doing right now on his current roster? Is he doing pretty well? I don't know a lot about this guy, but I can tell you from what I have heard and what I have seen, I've been impressed.
So what I've seen so far following this man's career, he is still undefeated in one-on-one matches in his other promotion. I guess the promotion he's still with, I'm not sure. We're going to have to talk to the management here and see what that's all about. But this is a hell of a surprise. I can't wait to see what he brings to the tables here. Oh,
right.
The pirate! Oh my God, right off the bat going for him because he's the new guy. It's nothing but hate.
Right, definitely always believe in your home field advantage, but look at that. He said that didn't hurt nothing. Wow, just barely miscalculated that right there. Jay Martinez trying to make shortcomings of it, but short-lived. Not the biggest man we've seen in Talent Wrestling Entertainment, but one of the bigger men up here at Talent Wrestling Entertainment. He's by no means a small guy. This guy is shadowing these kids. Sadly to say that he's a big man right here. Definitely. The only original gangster. Looks great.
Into the ground. Oh my God, what a move. Immediately following up with a nice shot to the face to Jay Marseille. Man, Jay is Jay is an amazing competitor as well. Let's not just talk about JK with his debut. Jay has been on the top of the match since it started. Look at the Pirate.
That Pirate's finding a way to just play games, playing with his treasure. Finding the X marks the spot. Will he hit it here tonight? We'll find out.
I don't think so. I think JK takes this match pretty easy.
No, I'd agree.
This is a elimination match.
Yep.
So
one by one they go.
Oh my God. That's a mistake.
But Jay, a little quick, but not strong enough.
JK said no.
Barrett's just having fun in there.
Nice stab.
I'm telling you, he might be sailing the wrong seas cheering in front of the original gangster.
Yes, that's exactly right.
You know, could we ever see the original gangster team up with the Mafia's leaders, Paul Lazaro? That'd be nice to see.
Whipping
Sure
him
would.
into the, that was a cold move from the Pirate. And
Wow!
Holy shit.
Off the port valve! Making his way off the plank. Wow!
What a backflip from the top rope. Holy shit, Jay is in a really bad situation.
Going for another.
Oh, he's going up.
He's going to let him do it. Oh, never mind.
Not too smart. Barely got anything out of that.
I just can't wait till they bring the weapons out. I think that's what JK is about to do.
Just told the fans.
Wow, super kick.
I can't believe how disrespectful this man is.
You know, when you come in with confidence, you definitely... Oh, my God, he spit poison mist.
Oh, he caught him.
That's his finish. We could see the end here. We could see the end here. I think Jay Martinez is going to be bleeding soon.
I think somebody's definitely going to be bleeding soon, and it looks like JK might be on the other end of that with a nice springboard, but misses. Jay is just too fast.
Let me talk to you a little bit about this gentleman here tonight, because if anything, imagine if he had that poison mist colored red trick the ref in one easy elimination fall. That would have been exciting to see.
That would have been awesome. Yeah, that would have been absolutely awesome. Oh, he missed.
Barrett Laster hit with the big right, but another elbow to calculate back off Jay. Jay gonna find a way around it though. Great athlete, showing some resilience here tonight.
Absolutely on top of his game. But JK right back with the opportunity and catches him.
Wow!
Face first into the match.
I don't know how he's
Time
not
to bring
finished
out the
here
weapons.
tonight.
It is time to bring out the weapons, JK.
I feel like it's time that we see a catch the Pirate with the same move. Holy shit.
My God, just keeping every bit of those in the arsenal, and they're doing a lot of damage. I see the next one happening. We might see our first blood and first elimination.
Okay, going up top for the first time.
Oh my God, this could be the blood that we're about to see.
Caught by Barrett! Lassiter! Big suplex!
With a big body slam.
Body slam, I apologize.
Out of nowhere.
Jay Martinez, big elbow.
Martinez is absolutely on fire tonight. Look at the top rope springboard from Martinez.
Now the thing is, with being a high flyer, the problem is he's targeting the body. We're not going to see blood out of the body unless you're going to Chop City. We got to see him work the face. He's got to do something to bust him open. Hopefully, JK can bring a weapon into this up. I would love to see a stop sign.
JK is just absolutely disrespectful. He's telling them to suck it even though he knows he's going to get this.
There it is! First elimination!
Oh, wow. He just eliminated him.
God!
What a fucking move that was. Oh!
We got to remember, this is JK's home field. When it comes to a first blood, this... Oh, my God, the blood rush!
Oh!
He went...
on knee, everybody, and he could not get it.
There it is!
Oh my
God! The 901 knee and fucking knocked him out. Wow, what a match. I can't believe that. Oh, wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me talk to you. If there's anybody to have good odds at getting a full contract onto the main roster, or at least a side contract working along with his other promotion, that right there, the original gangster JK, is going to be a very big problem if he makes it onto this roster. I could definitely see it, especially when it has to do with blood. Let me tell you.
Absolutely dominating debut from this man. Like I said, I've seen him in multiple matches over the years. Absolutely dominating. I didn't think he was going to come out and just eliminate everyone like that. I think it might have was going to go back and forth. But, man, what a dominating debut. I can't wait to see how much damage he's going to cause here at TWE.
Right, and just back and back and back-to-back great matches here. And a great, nice little show and tell of original gangster JK. But Jay Martinez had a lot of heart here tonight, showing you why you got to take him serious, but not enough for the original gangster. Great to see her tonight. We'll be back after commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Friday Night War. We just seen an electric performance by the original gangster JK. But don't let that hinder your vision on this match. An Extreme Rules 1-on-1. Extreme Austin versus Ghost Face Killer. Your champion, Extreme Austin, has something to prove here tonight. Not putting his championship on the line, but putting his pride in it after a much surprising loss against Ace Dynamite, one of our other top event guys. Los Angeles, California's very own. Here we go.
This is going to be a very exciting match. Whoa, the fire. Holy shit, that was awesome.
And ladies and gentlemen, there he is, Extreme Austin.
Oh my God.
Wow. He's just found a way to calculate and really think about what he's got going into these matches. You don't normally see him like that. He's normally really electric coming out here, but I think he realizes the pace he's got to go with these matches, and you're not seeing that fiery Extreme Austin, at least for his entrance, guys. But you will see that fire itself in the ring, I promise that. Just gotta
definitely coming out.
Yep, definitely gotta think about it.
It's a thinker. The fire is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
You can kind of feel the heat from over here.
Right. Extreme Austin, a very close matchup. He had his career on the line, or it was a championship versus a career, and he fought very hard to get that championship and not lose his career against a very, very good reversal king, Travis Stevenson. Evil. But the crowd is still on his side. Let me tell you that much.
You heard that guy say, go get him.
What I'm wondering, if we see his uncle out here tonight with his dad.
Well, there he is. He's right there. You're seeing him right behind him.
I don't think that's him, buddy. I think...
No, that is him.
I don't know. We're going to find out.
He wore a different shirt, though.
You know he likes to set towards the middle.
I wouldn't say quite so. We just saw him right there.
I need a close-up. I'm hurting for all this brutality. I might have got blood in my eye.
Yeah, that's probably the longest entrance we've had so far besides Alex Rage, the JoJo Jobber.
Yeah. Johnny the JoJo Jobber, Dumbo the Elephant Ears, Alex Rage nearing the longest entrance.
He's trying to play some type of mind games here today with the entrance.
Wiped his face clean, got his stuff off. And the man.
Did you see how fast he wiped his face clean? That was amazing.
I know, it was quick.
Oh my God!
Ghost
Face.
Weighing in at 260
Oh yeah, this man, somebody I want to party with.
Always coming out with a little bit of Hennessy.
That's right. We never know what's in the cup.
That's right. I got
What's
me
on
a
the
cocktail
back?
right here.
Is he coming out with another shit stain? I can't tell. He's got some dirty drawers, it looks like. I can't tell. It's hard to tell. It's like he never changes the shitware. Maybe he fell in a pile of mud. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it kind of looks like he's Maybe he's killing ghosts with a stench, but who knows?
Oh, man.
I think we're going to have to get him to change the color of that shit.
One thing I gotta say, you can't be shit in the match.
Wait a minute. I'm actually getting word right now that he never washes his wrestling attire because he believes that it's good luck.
Right. Been wearing that shit since the 70s, and he ain't even that old. He got it passed down from Grandpappy.
There's shit stained by his knee.
Grandpappy passed it, but Extreme
God,
Austin
right
not
after that
taking
arm.
shit while handling shit.
There's a whole lot of shit on that shit, son. I'm just letting you know.
I would
Wait a
definitely
minute,
not
I'm
want to be
looking close
pedigreed from that guy. Going for that
my
Hurricane Rana!
This one thing I gotta say is Ghostface reminds me a lot of a superstar in the Indies called Nick the Doink, coming out acting a fool.
Definitely not even close. Nick the Doink acts a fool, but nowhere looks like Ghostface Killer, let me tell you. Nick the Doink, in possible talks, that's one spoiler of a debut we might give you. Nick the Doink might find his way onto the Talent Wrestling Entertainment roster.
You know, he looks a lot like NJM, if I were to say.
But you are exactly right. I got a close-up. Even brought my binoculars out just because when we have those far-away entrances, I like to see the superstars close up. But that is Extreme Austin's uncle sitting out there in the bottom left corner.
Yes, he was right behind him.
That guy. Somebody send one of the TWE girls out here and bring his damn uncle to the announcer table.
Is his dad in the crowd out here tonight, though? Oh, his dad's right there in the black.
His dad's right there.
Yeah, right there behind the ref, in the black with the foam finger.
Oh my
You know what,
God!
now? Hey, let me see those binoculars real
Wow!
quick.
Just cheering him on. Look at that.
He's the
Excited.
only one standing up. Wow!
Gotta cheer on you, son.
Daddy, he is so excited.
Animated.
You know what, now that I'm looking, now that they're right here in front of me, look at Ghostface Killer's lip. I'm not gonna lie, that shit on his lip, shit on his lip.
Great to see, though, that he's so confident to come out with drawers stinking that all.
You know-
announcer table.
We got to
thing
get
I
up here,
gotta
guys.
point
I think they're going to get pretty close.
Yeah, what the
Yeah.
hell's going on?
One thing I gotta point out here about Ghostface, he goes by the Gangster. But you know what? We saw the original Gangster just last match.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I promise you that the original gangster JK is not coming out with some shit stained pants.
I agree. Bringing out the ladder, though.
I can see him coming out with Hennessy, though.
That is one thing he does
What
like
a
to party
shot.
hard.
What a shot. What a nice move.
Oh! Hit to the head. That's probably a concussion. God, don't look like he actually has a shit stain. It's probably just a rumor.
Who knows? Maybe it was just an angle of the camera, but I can't tell anymore.
It's the lighting.
Yeah. That's the second time we've thought we've seen that kind of gear, but who knows? Maybe it is just a rumor.
You can
Get-
see the
I don't
fans
know.
are loving it, putting "This is awesome" in their
Wow, back-to-back forearms, but Extreme Austin, one of his own. Big
Oh,
elbow.
nice
Could he set up for the
move.
916
Wow.
ham sandwich? I'd love to see it here tonight. Ghostface Killer with that big boot. I don't know how he moves around in that, but, you know, I give him props for doing it.
I'm still blown away that he's wrestling in some Timberlands.
Yep.
You know, I mean, I get it. You know, I could tell. He's
Roasted him, busted him open.
Wide open.
There is a
Holy
lot of
shit.
blood on that ring mat here tonight. Could it be
Yeah,
going
a
for his
lot of
5-star
blood
flop
has to be
splash?
spilled. Oh,
We
shit.
do!
Oh, shit.
This has to
Got
be
his signature move. Got his
It's
signature
over.
move.
It's over.
Wow.
I thought that was all she wrote.
And look at that. His dad is a little frustrated.
Look at this.
Wow.
I thought he almost botched.
Ghostface
Wow.
is bleeding really heavy over
Knee
that
to the nuggets,
right
but he's going to
eyebrow.
send that grill right back into his mouth. Wow.
Oh, that has to be it. Just trying to
inflict more damage.
to the head area.
Yep. Could we be seeing the signature
5-star
move, the
frog
5-star
splash?
frog splash again? No.
No, he pulled out the plank.
Yep. And going
Going
up
up
again.
again.
This guy just
Butt
don't
star!
stop. Again,
That's it.
Dad,
It's over.
you can
It's
see his
over.
uncle.
His uncle is electric.
Uncle's going crazy.
He sees
And
it.
that's all she wrote.
Extreme Austin. Wow, a
Wow.
much needed win. Look at Dad. Look at Uncle. Just excited for him here tonight. Friday Night War had made easy work of Ghostface Killer here tonight. Really, I mean,
Somebody needs to tell Ghostface Killer to come holler at me after the show, and I'll hook him up with my personal tailor, because he can't be out here with some shit things.
I don't know what kind of luck he's got in that. He's gotten his ass beat here in Talent Wrestling Entertainment. I'm surprised he doesn't get knocked down to Wednesday Night Prime.
Let's not knock Wednesday Night Prime, though. It is a great event.
It is. I'll give it to them.
This
And-
is his 5th win. Extreme Austin's 5th win.
Extreme Austin needs to go get a tetanus shot.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We've got another match coming up here short.
Hello, everybody. It is me again, Eternal. Welcome back from the commercial. You are watching Talent Wrestling Entertainment. We have 2 great superstars in a singles match. Nathan, the main event, Briggs, facing off against Ace Dynamite. One thing about Ace Dynamite, we saw him defeat the champion, Extreme Austin.
And don't forget Nathan Briggs, the main event Nathan Briggs. 1/4 of the Resistance that has not made their debut here at Talent Wrestling Entertainment has made a statement in the few amount of matches he's had. Not the best of luck in the Royale, but there he is. The main event, Nathan Briggs, the trainer of very many superstars here tonight and here on Talent Wrestling Entertainment. The trainer of Trey Masters, Samatamu, Marcus Johnston, NJM. This guy, he's a little bit aged. He's found his way up in age, but he still shows you why he is the main event. And Nathan Briggs is just a reputable guy everywhere he goes. He's not walking around with his other guys because, let me tell you, they haven't been debuted. They have not even talked contract negotiations, but Nathan Briggs is so electric, they brought him in to Talent Wrestling Entertainment as a solo. I hope we see his stable come in, as we have quite a few impressive stables here at Talent Wrestling Entertainment, but coming in himself, the Resistance very own main event, Nathan Briggs, looking to prove something here tonight, as he's not been booked on some cards lately. Eternal, are you with us?
I am.
Okay, just making sure.
Away.
Go ahead, Joker. You've got it. Main event Nathan Briggs is trying the likeness of very many wrestlers on this roster. And if I forgot one, I apologize.
We gotta remember here, Ace Dynamite is 4-3. He is trying to get another win to add to the win record.
Yep, and he's had some electric matches. Don't forget, the people he's lost to have just, stunned him. When you have Talent Wrestling Entertainment, you're talking a whole different breed. And there's some exciting promotions out there, but this is what I think about Talent Wrestling Entertainment. Ace Dynamite brought something that stood out when it comes to Talent Wrestling Entertainment, but wasn't enough to remain undefeated when coming here. He had met, I guess, what we like to call the debut killer, the face of the company, Trey Masters, but Ace Dynamite nonetheless has found a step in our promotion here, and one of the bigger guys as well on this promotion.
That's right.
I
We've
tell
seen
you
him.
what, whoever did his braids, they got him tight. His braids are so tight, I can see what he's thinking.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly right. And one thing you pointed out, Ace Dynamite has not had the easiest schedule. We've seen him face Trey Masters, the singles debut killer. We've seen him face Tommy Ventura. We've also seen him face the likes of, the Worm and Alex Rage.
Briggs coming out with a vengeance here tonight, getting a hold of Ace with a underhook body slam.
My God, main event Nathan Briggs shows you why he does not age in some of the most classic chops in the business.
Oh, Ace has got him up. You would think Ace would have the upper advantage being the bigger man, throwing him up against that top rope.
One thing I got to point out, the guy that he lost to, Stomatamu, Nathan Briggs trained him. So it's really hard to see him pulling out a win here tonight for me.
Wow! Just lucky enough to get on that rope, but I've got to say that strap he's got on the back of those glasses is impressive. To see those things stay on and not break. He must got plastic glasses.
Hashtag glasses don't break. He is not playing around. I think those glasses might be an extension of his skull.
Wow, that's the first time I've heard Ace Dynamite get booed.
I know, baby.
Absolutely been
Wow.
mixed match here tonight. Wow, this is a back and forth battle. Briggs throwing him into the turnbuckle, but Ace with a nice reversal and slams him face first into the middle turnbuckle.
Old versus young, I don't know. The dog that needs to learn new tricks is what Ace Dynamite says. But let me tell you, don't sleep on that big old bulldog in the yard. He may not be the biggest man out there, but he's got hell of experience on any indie scene. He's actually got a championship match this weekend at DZW, Danger Zone Wrestling in Houston, coming up in Brookshire, Texas. I apologize. And he's going to be going up against to hold his championship. Although we don't represent other championships here in our promotion, he's got a big matchup coming up.
What a springboard moonsault from the top rope. Holy hell. Now he's going for the pin. Couldn't get the pin. Briggs is something special. Old age or not, I feel like...
The Dynamite!
Oh my God, it's going down. It's going down.
No!
Wow! Big back body drop!
Not gonna happen.
Move.
Briggs doesn't get up very often. Just had to get out of there. He knew what the danger he was in. But veteran moved to get away from him. Ace Dynamite could be ready for it, but so is Briggs. That expertise.
This is it. This is it.
Wow!
And it's over.
Wow.
I have to count this
Rope
one out
break,
here.
maybe? No,
No, but it does.
Veteran move.
I told you.
That's gonna piss Nathan Briggs off.
What a veteran move by Ace Dynamite.
Let me tell you,
Realizing where he's at in the ring.
ring presence is one of the biggest things that Briggs has always taught anybody. Ring presence is what wins you matchups. If you don't know where you're at in the ring, you don't win a match. At least not very easy. Wow!
What the hell was that?
Briggs just waylaying right,
Picking
and
up
another.
guy of that weight. Wow.
I don't know if Ace Dynamite...
There it is! Big stunner!
The stunner!
No, it's not over. He's going to kick out. I feel it.
Whoa!
Oh! You called it.
I would have to argue that was... I saw fingertips on the mat there.
Oh,
my God.
Main event might have just been heating up a little bit too much. Too much for his liking. Did he burn out? We're going to find out.
He's got to bring everything from his arsenal here today. Oh, look at those elbows. Back
to back. Smart thing to do to keep the main event down because Briggs will not stay down. I don't care. He fights and walks and talks like Samatamu's stature. I'm telling you, main event, Nathan Briggs doesn't have a lot of quit, but a big elevated leg drop from the top. Could this be enough to put the main event away?
Did you
No!
And a kick out.
Did anybody beat the guitar rip midair?
Oh my God. Yes.
And the crowd telling him to live forever, trying to show his athleticism. They believe in the main event. They're booing Ace Dynamite.
Nathan Briggs.
We don't ever see Ace Dynamite really get booed. This could be the end, though. Going for the Dynamiter. Dynamiter, the Dynamiter. No, another big back body drop. Briggs got to capitalize.
Briggs is going up top.
He's got a lot of ring to cover. He knows just too far for that man.
This has to be it.
This could be it.
This could be it.
Event canceled. Main event Nathan Briggs showed you.
Main event.
This is it.
No.
No. Not enough.
Ace with so much resiliency. This is
Setting up for his all-famous stunner.
The Briggs stunner.
There it is.
And
This is it. Ace Dynamite's done for. There's no way. He's snoring. Oh my God! Briggs is
Getting pissed off
upset.
at the ref.
How did he just
Working on that face. Briggs just showing his expertise, but not enough for Ace Dynamite.
Ace Dynamite is in a really bad situation. Briggs is putting it on him, but he just keeps kicking out. Hopefully he can get a good opportunity.
Oh no! This has to be it. Picking him up.
Can he take the old dog out for a walk and leave him lost? And they're booing him. Wow. Eternal,
booing
have you
him.
ever seen Ace Dynamite booed?
No, they actually cheered for him against Tommy Ventura and Trey Masters. This has to be it. This has to be
That was an
it.
amazing move.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Holy shit,
oh
man.
my
Wow.
God.
The old dog's not done yet. He's in his yard
Wow.
where he could be saying,
Wow.
hit for the fuse.
Catches it again with
This
that
is it, guys.
rip leg drop.
This
It's
has to be it.
Oh
There it is,
my
there it
God.
is.
There
The experience just didn't hold true for the main event here tonight. Ace Dynamite took advantage at that last moment there. We thought Briggs had won it. All of the expertise went out of the window when Ace Dynamite found a way to get back up onto the top rung. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take any credit away from Nathan Briggs. He fought a great fight, and for his age, looked like the dynamite that Ace Dynamite ended up with.
I gotta say, Ace Dynamite, the big 5-3. You know, one thing, that's a good way to start. If you want to be a main event guy, you have to be able to defeat the main event in himself.
I
gotta
agree.
say, maybe if Ace Dynamite wouldn't spend so much time trying to please the crowd and just get into the match, it wouldn't have took so long to take down Briggs here today. But like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm more impressed with Briggs today. Like, he reminds me a lot of Mick Foley. More of a just kind of I'm in there and never give up type of attitude, and that was an absolute amazing main
Exactly
event.
right.
I agree 100% wholeheartedly. The trainer shows you why, you know, Butch, his trainer himself, a legit 7-foot giant, one of the most famous independent wrestlers of all time, Butch, had trained Nathan Briggs. Nathan Briggs shows you why he has passed down such a culture of wrestling. And regardless, win, lose, or draw, he's got an even bigger matchup than that one at DZW in Brookshire, Texas. So this loss, he should scrub off his shoulder and just look forward, because he will still remain the main event Nathan Briggs, and even the biggest of stars' eyes. We're headed to commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all around the world, watching at your TVs at home, sitting comfortable for a gut-wrenching set of matches here tonight. Friday Night War brings you Talent Wrestling Entertainment in Los Angeles, California. A submission match. Marcus Johnston, the Spitfire Marcus Johnston, one half of the New Guard, not bringing Samatamu out here tonight, trying to stay focused against Thomas Blackwell here tonight. Eternal?
One thing I gotta say, Marcus Johnston is 2-0 right now. That could be a great thing for coming up with Thomas Blackwell. I don't think we've seen him in a singles match just yet.
Yep. Wow. Looks great. Trying to stay focused here tonight. Always got that fire. Always got that electricity.
The following contest is a submission match. Making his way to the ring, representing the New Day.
New Guard.
Borger, Texas. Weighing in
So
at
yes,
158
this is his
pounds.
debut match. Besides
Spitfire.
the Warrior Royale, this is his debut match.
Looks great out here tonight. All those tattoos are shining high. Coming out calm and calculated. This is his first one-on-one bout. He knows he's got to be slow. He's got to be methodical about this. Always the bundle of joy Spitfire Marcus Johnston is.
One thing I gotta say, you can't ever count the guy out. I don't think you would, but if you did think of it, it'd be the last time. Thomas Blackwell, I definitely won't count him out. We haven't seen him yet make his debut besides the Warrior Royale.
And his opponent from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 100.
Wow. Skills with that baton.
Big guy, man.
Thomas.
The technician, Thomas Blackwell. Come out the exact opposite. With fire, heat, and just so quick here tonight.
I hope you don't plan to use that.
We're going to find out.
A submission match. You know, one thing you got to say, I know they cut your mic off, Joker, so we'll take it from here. Ian Insane will.
Right, I heard he had some issues with his vehicle. When he had to run out there, he found out he couldn't get across the street. So I think he's got some mechanical work going on. He had his mic messing up, so we'd let him know we would take it from here.
Thomas Blackwell, just a bigger guy than Marcus Johnston. But this is nothing Marcus Johnston hasn't faced.
He's overcome many times of adversity and been trained by the best. Wow.
Bulldog.
Big wheelbarrow bulldog.
Just bringing the punishment to Thomas Blackwell. This isn't the guy you want to make your debut against. But let's be glad it's not Trey Masters. And, you know, speaking of Trey Masters, he's teaming up against Tommy Ventura, tonight against new members of the Drop, a newly added member to the Drop, Ian Moore and NJM.
Wow.
For the main event.
And we've seen a slow build-up, hoping for the brothers to go against each other. And let me say, that's exciting to hear the brothers team up. Is it the first time?
They have a, yes, it is. They have a combined total of wins being 18-0. They're both 9-0.
Wow.
So we'll be seeing some dynamites pop off in that match. Just because there's no disqualifications. But
wow.
We need to focus in on this match as we see Spitfire Marcus Johnston really popping the hell off.
You got that right.
We got to remember, he doesn't have his fellow partner, Tamatamu.
But I think that's for the best. Got to stay focused. And don't underestimate that power. Look at that. Thomas is by no means a small guy.
He's not as small as Chuck Lee, I'll tell you that.
Wow. Hurricane Rana. Salida del Sol.
This gotta be it for Thomas Blackwell.
Going
Remember,
for that
it is
first
a submission match. It is a submission match. This has to be it.
The crowd saying one more time, and he got it.
And that's it. What a
Wow.
squash on the debut. Call him the new Trey Masters.
Wow. I've got to say, I'm impressed by Marcus Johnston coming like a ball of fire. Spitfires, that's why they call him. And he's one half of the new guard, showing you protecting and serving the Samoan Barbarians Island.
Hey, we got to remember, once, Samatamu's undefeated, he's got to follow suit, right?
I agree. He's got to keep the his end of the bargain up. These men don't forgive, they don't forget, and just natural baby faces that get along well. And it's crazy to see, knowing how much of a monster the Samoan is. But Marcus Johnston came out with such primal instinct here tonight. I can't believe it.
I agree. And we know we got our semi-main event coming up Right after this, we're going to see TikTok face off against one half of the tag team champions, Bradley Pearson, managed by Brandon Riley, the Misfits. Bradley Pearson's looking to make his singles debut a win.
Right.
That's for sure.
TikTok has had a couple little slip-ups as of late, but a lot of his bouts have been teamed up. But regardless if they win, lose, or draw, the drop should be taken serious. I don't care who you are.
Hey, we saw him beat the hell out of me last week, but it ain't going to happen again if I see him in another match.
All right, well, we might just have to set you up for a card. I think you were supposed to have one this week.
No, we're already at the semi-main. No reason to change it. I'm not medically cleared. And
I could definitely talk to the
CEO.
CEO. Remember, I've got some strings I could pull in. Let me check Twitter here. We had 28,255 people vote last week that they wanted to see you go up against Powder Keg, The Count, and Ian Moore.
That won't be happening because Ian Moore has a match tonight. I'd whoop all three of their ass, but I'm just not medically cleared.
All right,
So
well, we'll
get to that
find out
later.
if that happens. Get your gear ready because we might just see that here shortly. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are at Friday Night War, the semi-main. TikTok goes up against one half of the Misfits, the tag team champions, Bradley Pearson, in his first ever debut of a singles match, going up to somebody that has very much experience. But don't forget, this is not a normal singles match. It's a no disqualification, no count out matchup.
That's exactly right, and I'm super excited what they bring to the table here tonight because TikTok has been heating up recently, 5-4.
Bad news is, with it being no DQ, do we see the other half of the Misfits, Brandon Riley, attack TikTok?
It would be something the Misfits would do to pull out a win.
Definitely undersized when it comes to muscle and stature against TikTok, but not so much as he shows you why his high flyability is possible and his technical submission skill can possibly put over one against the Drop's leader, TikTok. But I'm going to have a hard time believing it. With the expertise going into a no disqualification match, TikTok has got a big advantage here, in my opinion.
Making his way to the ring, representing the Fallen from New York, weighing in at 232 pounds, magnificent.
God, he looks electric out here tonight.
Going all the way to ring with a smile on his face.
One thing I got to point out, this is the semi-main event.
Do we see him win this Friday Night War?
We got a lot of people here tonight. A lot of people ready to see TikTok, the biggest leader of the heel stable, the Drop. Not the biggest leader of the heel stable, but the leader of the biggest stable, the Drop.
So I talked to TikTok. I know he doesn't talk a whole lot, but let me tell you, he said he has reworked his clock tower power. I noticed some other people were using his bread and butter, and he just put a little bit of different flavor on it. I don't believe we won't be seeing here tonight. I'm sure you'll see his new and improved clock tower of power. I'm sure we're going to see it nonetheless. He's always hit one every matchup. So I'm excited to see what that looks like.
One of the things I got to point out, this is one half the tag team champions, the first winners of the tag team champions. And one thing I got to say, they made their debut as a winner at Wrestling Madness, the biggest event of talent wrestling entertainment. So could he make his singles debut a win just like it was at Wrestling Madness?
We could find out. I mean, these guys are the real deal, and you know they didn't have a singles matchup, and that's one thing about TikTok that is different. He has expertise in no disqualification. He has expertise in one-on-one. He has expertise at getting in your head. And that's one thing that puts him over a lot of guys on the roster a lot of times, is just because the simple sure factor that he doesn't give up regardless. He'll take whatever it is to win, calculates when he's got to win it, and does everything he has to. And sometimes it causes him to lose because he'll be celebrating and getting into the head of opponents, and that's, made and break matches before. So we'll see here tonight. Bradley Pearson definitely got to come out hot against TikTok. As you see, Kid Crush and NJM are always more of your tag team guys. Well, TikTok had taken more of that role lately to show up as a leader. He hadn't been on the big end of being pinned himself, but he's kind of back to his roots, that old school solo style. Definitely don't forget about him here. Working on the hardest part of the ring.
One thing I got to point out about TikTok the other night. If we look at all of his solo one-on-one single matches, he's undefeated. He's yet to be defeated. He's defeated the likes of Extreme Austin. We've seen him face off against El Numero Uno, and we've seen him face off against Nate Lightning. So it's pretty impressive that he's undefeated when it comes down to being a solo match.
Now, he did lose when it came to Tommy Ventura at Extreme Aggression, going for the World Championship. But other than that, nonetheless, remember, he had 75% of that match, 85% of that match in his hands and slipped up by the champ.
Oh my God, the clock.
Big body slam right there.
Oh, I thought that was the clock tower of power. I just haven't seen it. New clock tower of power.
Nope, that was just a big body slam. Going up top, we don't see this much out of him. Waiting for him to come up. Is it a big double axe handle?
Mind game.
No, big elevated shoulder tackle. That hurt.
Yes, what a calculated shoulder tackle at that.
Goes for his famous splash, the grounded splash. Had nothing there for it. Bradley misses a punch. Going for a big kick. Springboard.
Kicked him in the face. One thing I gotta say about the drop, that gear, that little armor that they wear, really takes some of the blow, I'd say. Not too much though.
Wow! Clothesline from hell.
That clothesline from hell just shows the amount of mobility that, oh my God, the nick.
No, that right there, my friends, is Power Hour. And we are seeing the new clock tower of power right here. No, Bradley Pearson says you will not see it with a German suplex. Wow, we almost seen the new clock tower of power. And it's strike 12 for all his enemies. The Gothic guitar strumming at the notes, showing you submission and substitution. Famouser.
On my way to go ask Tommy Ventura some things that I won't be speaking about today. I know they have a matchup, Trey Masters and Tommy Ventura tagging up. But on my way, I saw someone wearing a TikTok shirt, and it said, "TikTok is my daddy," which is something you don't usually see.
Big Kurt Stop RKO, wow!
Dude, he just used his own finisher. He used Bradley Pearson's finisher, that egotistical maniac.
And don't forget, that RKO used to be a huge part of his time growing up in TWE, Teen Wrestling Entertainment. And he'd taken it out of his arsenal, but every now and then you find a way to put it back in. Very subsequential and idealistic of the old school Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton. Maybe built that little bit of intuition in making that move happen right there. Could be seen the Power Hour. Power Hour.
See, and he kind of uses a little bit of the RKO in that move.
Yep. He never took it out of his arsenal fully.
And there we
didn't
go.
even need the clock tower of power to finish it there. Power Hour was all he needed.
Maybe Trey Masters is not the only single debut killer.
Well, TikTok found a way to win here tonight, and I got to say I'm impressed. I like the matchup, but just too much to bear. Bradley Pearson.
You know, I got to say, Bradley Pearson.
And look at that.
And
right
I thought
there.
Brandon Riley was going to play a part, but the Misfits just could not get Misfit enough to win.
Yeah, didn't even need the no disqualification on his side here tonight to make it happen. And his version of an RKO. And,
well, I spoke to TikTok in the press room, in the interview room, and I asked him, with such a short, brief response, I asked him, do you plan to use the weapons to destroy your opponent? And he just said, no, I don't got the time. So that's really something that's really put me away.
Said he wanted to get back to the locker room fast, and indeed he did. We didn't even get 10 minutes into this matchup.
I'd honestly call it a squash match in the least. I don't mean it in the most, but in the least.
I agree. Well, ladies and gentlemen, your main event coming up right now against the most anticipated tag team we've wanted to see thus far. The two undefeated champs.
With a combined total of 18 wins.
Now, the reason I say champs is because the champion, as far as being the all-American dream, Tommy Ventura, and what you would say the heart of gold, the champion face of the company, Trey Masters, going up against a big powerhouse, double powerhouse at that. Other members of the drop. We'll see after this commercial break.
Hello, everybody. Welcome here to your main event. I'm not talking about the main event, Nathan Briggs, but I am talking about the main event here on Talent Wrestling Entertainment, Friday Night War.
You've got a great set of matchups leading up to this point, but ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the one that tops the cake on all of them. The brothers that have held a beautiful streak on our roster. Trey Masters and Tommy Ventura have looked great out here thus far, but going up against the very newly inducted powerhouse, the Giant, the King Ian Moore versus his powerhouse hungry NJM. We just seen TikTok dominate a performance against Bradley Pearson in a back and forth bout to just call it all. But there he is, the face of the company.
The face of the company. You can see he's wearing gold and silver. Silver and gold.
This is his hometown, Hollywood, California.
You can see he doesn't have that middle part above his pants anymore.
Yeah, he said he was getting it retailored as it had ripped in a nice little bout he had. Quick comings of the count, so he had to get that retailored. We might see that back on him later on.
I gotta say, I like the silver and gold. I wonder what colors the champ is gonna come out here with. You know, it's crazy to have the tag team champion with the combined wins of 18.
Wow.
There he is.
And look at that. He even topped off a little bit of red to throw some shade on the drop here tonight.
You know, I would not want to be
showing you. He's showing you the dying color that they'll be at the end of this matchup here tonight with the matte black look.
One thing I gotta say about Tommy Ventura, he has defeated 3 out of 4 of the drop with the new member Ian Moore. Could he get his 4th win?
Wow. Look at the shine on the our lights crew is really lighting them up here.
Exactly right, but it looks good. It looks really good, and you can see that black really makes him stand out from the other wrestlers here tonight. One thing I am scared about, though, Ian Moore, a powerhouse king, just the king of the ring, I'd say, is going to give Tommy Ventura and Trey Masters with NJM a run for their money.
I agree.
Who do you have here tonight? It's hard to put a win here for them. I know statistically you could easily say Tommy Ventura and Trey Masters, but when it comes to straight power and just aggressiveness that we've seen from NJM, Ian Moore, who do you think's going to win here tonight?
I always like to believe that Trey Masters and Tommy Ventura in any of their bouts are going to be up on top. But when you got a giant like this coming out with his whole new gear, wow, they got armor that fit that man, the King Ian.
One thing I gotta say,
can't sleep on him, but he kept his famous socks.
That's one thing I gotta say. The fans love the socks. You know what? As soon as they posted those socks on TWE.com, they sold out within 30 minutes.
And I heard he was going through each and every package and wearing them, leaving a little bit of brown or yellow stain just to keep it significant.
One thing I gotta say, when I wrestled him last on Tuesday Night Clash, it really made him smell.
I would believe it with that powerhouse. He's got to move and that stuff. I've never seen an armor scream the way it is here, but it's stretching every bit here tonight.
One thing I gotta say, Kid Crush has just not been very good lately. So maybe Ian Moore could boost some sort of animosity into the group to help. Because so far they've been, besides their win on Tuesday Night Clash, they haven't been the greatest when it comes to winning.
Right.
And I'm speaking too soon just because we saw TikTok just dominated get Bradley Pearson, but NJM lost to Tommy Ventura at Wrestling Madness.
I agree. I mean, NJM comes out here with a little bit more pep in his step, knowing that he had a win in the books. He at least had a fall in the 2 out of 3 falls match against the champion. The first ever to be able to pin him 1, 2, 3, finding a way into the main card. NJM has found himself a good spot here to show why he's here for main events and he's here to stay.
You know, this is a no disqualification match? Is that right?
That's right. And
Just
it is tornado tag, so they're all in the ring at the same time. That ref better watch out.
One thing I gotta say, NJM and Tommy Ventura have some animosity towards each other when it comes down to it. But oh my God, Ian Moore trying to take it quickly to Tommy Ventura with the reversal. I just would like to see, nobody's been able to pick up Ian Moore just yet. So can Tommy Ventura be the first with Trey Masters?
We can definitely see it. He knows how to take him down rather than pick him up.
You know,
Trey Masters made easy work of Kid Crush, and looks like he's going to try to do that here with NJM tonight.
One thing I got to say, it's hard to keep your eyes on one superstar. There's just so much great talent here tonight, and it just makes Friday Night War even more special with this being the main event. Can we see some weapons being used?
Oh, missed that big shoulder tackle off the top, but Ian did not capitalize, so Tommy Ventura bringing some shots and pops up a DDT, going for a quick count. Ian Moore, 1 count. Trey Masters, belly to belly.
Just dominating so far when it comes down to it. The drop has really got to make a statement here tonight. They made a statement when they attacked Tommy Ventura backstage. I think they make another statement here tonight. Maybe upsetting the champion.
Uh-oh. Double-handed chokeslam. Ended off with a big elbow. Do we see a pin? We don't. NJM trying to fight with his fist, what he knows best with. His arsenal is filled with very many variations of Superman punches and big waylay-style moves. But Ian Moore taking advantage right here. Do we see the champ lose? And no! Trey Masters believed something was not going to happen there. Electric chair and to a big back elbow. Ian Moore looking for a finish. God. And don't forget the power. Schoolboy style flip. He's going to go for the submission on the outside. NJM tried to take advantage here while Tommy Ventura went for the pin. Nothing there. Ian Moore, stalled suplex. Taking notes from his drop leader. We're not going to see that here, though, because the cameraman panned away there for just a second. But Ian Moore has had enough. Big running power slam. Could we be seeing the end of the champ here tonight? No. 2 count.
We got to remember, both streaks are on the line here tonight. When it comes down to it, as a tag team champion, Trey Masters needs to get in the ring. Ian Moore is not just one of those guys that is going to let you play around with him in the ring. He is a big guy. He is going to show the amount of dominance he has with that weight. He is over 400 pounds, I believe.
Wow, big springboard. Fist and the kick of execution. But can NJM be paying attention right here? No, he's focused on Trey Masters, but the ref not in the way to make a count. NJM break it up. That might have been well over 3 here. Trey Masters not paying any attention. Big fireman's carry punch right there. Trey Masters trying to make work of what Tommy Ventura's done to Ian Moore. NJM showing why the champ is not here to stay. Locking the fingers there. Trey Masters Irish whips Ian Moore into the corner. Let's see what's going on at the turnbuckle. Working on that arm. Something you got to do, because he's going to do every bit of inflicting damage by picking you up. Anything to keep you down, that's what he's got to do. Trey Masters had it calculated. Wow.
Drop of destiny.
Drop of destiny right here. Could be pinned. NJM. Trey Masters keeping hit right here. The Hollywood hit.
Oh my God, both of them. Just
Double. Oh my God, we might just see the pin.
Oh my God.
No, but that was a 3 for NJM.
Wow.
NJM was out for the
God.
count, but the ref was counting for Trey Masters. Setting up for something else. Going for another Hollywood hit. Back to back.
A man of that
NJM.
How
Wow.
can he pick him up like that?
Wow. Trey Masters taking easy work with Ian Moore. Busted him open.
Making him bleed. We have seen a lot of bloody faces here tonight at Friday Night War. Right there. Oh, the kick of execution. This might be enough.
Ian Moore's got to pay attention here. Broke it up relatively fast.
Oh, and Tommy Ventura trying to take advantage. I mean, he's just attacking Ian Moore from the blind side. This might be enough. Can Trey Masters... Wow, just attacking the brute of a man. Ian Moore.
The drop coming in on the advantage here tonight. Showing you why they are a big, heel stable. Ian Moore, pure brute power. Working on the face, big knee.
Moore, a man of that stature.
This is a tornado tag, so they can all be in here without being counted out. Calculated.
The champion who has not yet...
Wow, that splash has got to hurt.
That reminds me a lot of TikTok splash. Could he be using a lot of TikTok's move in his arsenal?
Definitely. I saw him already use a clock tower of power, but look how much more elevated you get with Ian Moore just from the height. NJM.
Is that right?
Wow.
Oh, this has to be
double
it.
pin. No. Trey Masters got out of it there.
Ian
look at
Moore
the power.
Ian Moore,
I'm telling you, he's using everything that TikTok has showed him. Wow.
You know, I believe this is the first time we've seen Tommy Ventura at 100% in a long time.
Right, and after tonight, we may not. Wow.
Just dominating and bringing the
Hell of a
punishment
move.
to Tommy Ventura.
The drop is trying to take the champ in the face of the company out. Big knee. NJM might be going for a pin here. No. Trey Masters had it calculated. Looked like these brothers are trying to come back on top. Big rights. Boxing experience. NJM says, I've got some bar fight left in me. But Trey Masters back to it. Ian Moore working with Tommy Ventura's side work. Something we also seen TikTok do. Big hip toss. Kick to the face. Ian Moore going for that classic TikTok splash. Nothing there. Could he be looking for the highlight reel? And he does. Trey Masters with the highlight reel. While Tommy Ventura taking quick, easy work of Ian Moore. Going for the pin. Not enough.
I almost thought that was enough to put him away.
Reverse neck breaker, Tommy Ventura. Trey Masters trying to make something happen. Could we see a Hollywood hit? But no, NJM actually hurt his hand with that big punch there to Trey Masters. Going up top. Could be seeing some elevated punch right there. Tommy Ventura, wow, big 450. That was calculated. Knees up. Could we see the Hollywood hit? And he's setting up for it. There it is. Hollywood hit going for the pin. Ref's not paying attention. He's got to find a place on the mat to pin. No! Waited just too much time. He would have already had 3, but the ref not paying attention. NJM taking a calculated approach at getting back into this. King Ian Moore, sure power. Wow. And busted the champ open.
Trey Masters
breaks it up. Veteran instinct by the brother. But no, we might see a double finish from the drop. Elevated sit-out patter bomb. And NJM looking for something here. Going for a pin. This could be it.
Oh my God, could this be?
Kick out. Could this be it, though? No! In a fight back, trying to heat back things up. Right here. The fans saying live forever.
One thing I gotta say.
That boxing experience. But Ian Moore.
The amount of animosity that NJM and Tommy Ventura have. This is the first time we get to see them face off against each other. Ian Moore is just trying to bring Pound Town to Trey Masters. Ow!
Wow. Big elbow drop.
Could this be enough to put him away?
No!
Not
Ian
enough.
Moore just a little too slow. Too much of a big man to be able to lunk around that fast.
Oh my God, he's going for the kick of execution. Oh my God.
Trey Masters trying to keep Ian Moore down just long enough. NJM with some fight left. Trey Masters trying to take advantage. Well, Tommy Ventura's Irish whipped into the turnbuckle. Trey Masters, that boxing experience, trying to find something, reverse neck breaker. And no! NJM with coming off of the ropes and gets a big spear. No!
Another kick out by Tommy Ventura.
But look at this.
Oh my God, Trey
Masters just left. I think he believed Tommy Ventura, and sure, he was right. Rock-a-bye, baby.
Wow, picking him up. Oh, and the drop of destiny.
There we go. We might see the 3 count right here.
1, 2, 3.
And there it is. Tommy Ventura found a way to hit it. We've seen several finishing moves that didn't quite end the night. And ladies and gentlemen, wow. Just utter disbelief. We've seen the Hollywood hit. We've seen the highlight reel. We've seen the kick of execution, the drop of destiny. It's been insane. We've also seen Ian Moore and NJM find a way, and the brothers are excited and electric over that one. Tally another win onto their records here tonight.
10-0. 10-0, both of them. Wow, the big 10-0.
Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, that was your main event. Short-lived. The drops got some speaking in the back to do before anything else. Let me tell you that much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking in for Friday Night War. That was an electric night and hell of a main event to end on. The brothers staying dominant. Thank you so much for tuning in, Los Angeles, California.
One thing we got to remember, though. Next week, tune in for Tuesday Night Clash and Friday Night War. But we got a pay-per-view on Saturday night. Monster Mania. Make sure to tune in then, but keep following up to follow with the storyline.
Can't wait for it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We will see you next time.